which already built a product into property and casualty in industry, where insurance companies buys that particular product to create the policies or to open a claims or anything billing related. They need to work on it, so they can buy the billing product as well. So basically, Policy Center has a mainly three products: Policy Center, Billing Center, and yeah. So this is what the Guideware does. It is a product company, and we are any insurance company buys that particular product, and they starts implement on the Guideware application. Those a tester or a developer has to develop, and tester has to test it. So we are performing the product testing here, not a project. You know product, right? So which is already tested and released in the market. So those products will be taken by the insurance companies. So they do the modifications on top of the existing products. So while testing this Guideware, so we have to test the existing functionality along with that the new implementations or new configurations. So everything is works together perfectly fine in the different application. Those applications are Policy Center, Billing Center, and Claim Center. Yeah. So if you want to know more about the Guideware, better spend some time today or tomorrow or whenever you have a free time. Open this guideware.com. You will get a lot of information. So most of the details are available over there. What are their new versions? Who are their clients? And from which part of a global, which client is using which kind of their application, whether the Policy Center, Billing Center, or Claim Center. So what are their upcoming implementations into the cloud or AI or whatever it is? Now they are totally into cloud. I mean, from the testing perspective, whether it is a cloud or non-cloud, it doesn't matter. All we have to do, whether the new requirements, we need to test accordingly. But when it is coming to the BAs or developers, the cloud implementations are very important for them. Yeah, because it's a easy of deploying the code when moving the code from one server to another server. It's a very easy of implementation. I lost the network. I'm audible now.
Yes, Ram, you are audible.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so this was about the first slide. So the basically uh, the competitor of the Guidewire is Duck Creek and Majesco, and there are internal portals. Portals are basically any insurance clients build their own web applications and they want to integrate with any other third-party applications, kind of a Duck Creek, Majesco, or Guidewire. So those called as a portals. So these are the basically apart from the Guideware applications into P&C industry. Yeah. So I think one person already, Mayur, is working on the Duck Creek, and I heard some new thing in the Sapiens. So that is also one of the product. So we have various products in the insurance market, but Guidewire is almost dominated in the American insurance sector. Almost 85 to 90% of the insurance companies are using the Guidewire. Okay, so this is a short introduction of the Guidewire. Let me move on to next slide. So And Guidewire has a three major products. So first one is a policy center, second one is a claim center, third one is a billing center, where every client, or which means client is nothing but the insurance companies. So every client first starts with the creating the policies into insurance sector. So that policy creation or modifying the policy or updating the policy, canceling the policy, renewing. So the end-to-end life cycle of the policy can be done through the policy center applications. Along with the integrations can be included different type of the integrations for various line of businesses or various products. So policy center is a very user friendly kind of a web application, and it is easy to create the policies for the end users. End users is nothing but the actual users who are going to use the applications, basically producers are like you know you can say it as a brokers, right? The agents of the insurance company who starts creating the policies or underwriters. Okay. And the claim center, so in case any loss happened to the insured person, so a claim has to be opened so that the entire claim life cycle can be done as a part of the claim center application. So basically claim process the claims to provide the claimants when any loss happened, so those loss has to be covered. So that application is also built by the Guidewire application through the claim center. Billing center is basically any payment related or non-payment kind of commissions or any payment plans, billing plans, anything needs to be included, or the delinquencies. So all the workflows will be loaded in the billing center. So basically Guidewire has three major products: Policy Center, Claim Center, and Billing Center. So these it called as a Guidewire Insurance Suite. So Insurance Suite is nothing but which deals with entire policy life cycle, policy insurance life cycle, where starts with the creating the policy and claims and the billing. End-to-end solutions, it can be done through the Guidewire product. Yeah. So that is why Guidewire is one of the critical and important tool to create these policies and claims and billing. The current version of the Guidewire is 10.0. So we are also learning the same thing. Once you enroll to this training, Ravinder will give you the access to the Guidewire application. So the similar version, what the real-time projects are using currently. So you will also get the same application access, Guidewire 10.0. Line of businesses. So since everybody into PNC, so line of business is basically called as a product. So Guidewire supports these many LOBs. Okay, starts with a personal auto and a personal property. So these are comes under personal lines, and remaining commercial auto, business operations, commercial umbrella or commercial package, commercial property, general liability, inland marine, workers compensation. So these are belongs to the commercial lines. So insurance sector divides into two things: personal lines and the commercial lines. Personal lines basically the policy will be given to the person, commercial lines to the companies. Any company wanted to take a policy of their 100 vehicles. So, the vehicles are running for the commercial purpose, like cab or whatever it is. So this is basically covers into commercial auto. In the same way, there are the multiple LOBs. Okay. So Guidewire supports these LOBs. As a part of a training, I'm not going to cover every LOB. It doesn't actually, it is not required as well. I will cover this personal auto and any two commercial lines. So around 3 to 4 LOBs I will cover. Okay. So don't expect I'm teaching all the LOBs. It doesn't require as well. Even though you have a 10 years experience, it doesn't matter to learn each and every LOB unless and until you want to become a BA. Let's say you want to become a commercial insurance BA, then that BA will focus only on these particular commercial lines. Any person wants to BA into personal lines, so that person will be much aware of only personal lines. They don't even aware of the commercial lines. From the testing perspective as well, better to learn 2 to 4 products. That is enough to clear interview for next 3 to 4 years also. That would be suffice. Yeah.
So which of these LOBs are mostly used by the clients from personal
It
perspective? And
depends. It depends on the client, right? If the client is into personal lines, so they use a personal auto or homeowners.
now, from your experience, you have a lot of experience, right? In this, that's
Most
it.
of the clients use into personal lines, personal auto. Every project starts with a personal auto and personal property, and commercial auto, commercial property. Depends. I mean, I worked with only commercial projects. So those commercial projects, they have a commercial auto, commercial property, GL, WC, and a commercial package. So it depends on the client. So I worked with one of the personal lines. So they have a only personal auto. And there are some clients where each and every LOB also, they are working on it. So basically, I would suggest better go with the personal auto, personal property, commercial auto, commercial property are enough to crack any interview. Yeah, because the structure, flow of the screens and flow of the creating the policy, everything is same. The screens and all. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah. I mean, if you are looking for the job change, you can check the job description as well. None of the
Okay.
job description mention about these products. I mean,
Okay. Yeah.
unless or until they explicitly mention, you know,
Okay.
person should have a experience into commercial lens. Then you can
Correct.
mention, yes, I have a commercial lens into two LOBs, commercial auto, commercial property. Yeah. Or
But which one
yes,
are easy in this one? Personal, commercial, or
no,
which?
personally it's easy, basically.
Okay.
Commercials will, I mean, see, everything is easy. It's not like that, commercial or little bit, difficult. The only reason is like in personal auto, if 100 coverages are there, commercial auto, you can see the 1500 coverages.
Okay.
Example.
Okay.
Okay. So that is a very difficult to test
Okay.
because commercial lines, the number of the coverages will be, huge. The number of the forms testing is really huge. And the scenarios are, it is a very difficult to test because when it is coming to commercial auto, right, we need to add 500 vehicles to to the policy. So adding the 500 vehicles is a really tough, whether you don't know it gets quoted or not. Or, we need to add multiple drivers. Adding 100 drivers is also little bit difficult and the need to add a number of the locations, 500 locations to the submission. I mean, about the insurance sector, so I'm explaining in detail. So the uh, the load of the policy will be huge, basically into the commercial lines.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the personal, it is a straightforward. Just adding two drivers or two vehicles, add some, 10 coverages, just quote it and issue the submission. But when it is coming to the commercial lines, so the load will be huge. Okay, and the premiums also will go into $10,000, $15,000, $100,000, depends on the whatever the input are adding into the policy. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
So type of a testing. So basically, I'm going to cover configuration and functionality testing, where the into policy center. So we are going to learn the product model, forms testing, and underwriting rules, validation error messages, premium validations, activities, all the transaction of the policy, which means the policy center life cycle. And integration testing, I will explain all the integration vendors. I mean, at what the point of a time the integrations call will happen into while creating the policy. There are multiple integration, around 10 integrations are there in creating either personal auto or homeowners. I can explain each and every integration concepts and where exactly that helps, but I cannot open the postman and uh, call the API services and we cannot verify the responses. It is not possible because I do not have a endpoint URL as a training purpose. But based on my experience, I can help you what type of the integration points having in the policy creations, mainly for the personal auto and homeowners. Those are enough for to crack the interview. Yeah. And every project will have a performance testing at the end of the releases and automation testing based on the need basis to execute the regression testing or any smoke testing, perform the sanity testing. So they will have, automation testing will needs to be performed. But every guideware project will have a functional testing and integration testing. So in functional testing also forms will be covered, which is a form testing. Yeah, and there is a one more testing which is a rate testing. So rate testing is not possible to train because rate testing is need to be guideware policy center has to be integrated with the rate engine. Okay, so that is a separate tool or separate product that also needs to be integrated with the guideware policy center in order to verify the ratings. So ratings is basically premium calculations, how the premium will be calculated. Let's say policy is issued, the total premium is just $500. how exactly that 500 is calculated? Why not 499? Example. Okay, even $1 vary, so it is become a huge issue for a client. I mean the insurance company. So those premium validations and all the premiums are properly calculated, and everything is got sum up, and the premium is showing correctly or not. That type of the testing will be done by um, rating team. So that I cannot demo. I mean, I cannot even show. The reason is like it's not available at all. But I can give you, overview how the rate testing will be done. At least you will get some knowledge out of it. Okay. So
And
these are
that
the main
testing is
things.
different,
Yeah.
right? Rate testing is different compared to the functional
Yes. Yes. Rate testing mostly it will be done through Excels,
testing.
and that should have a macros.
Okay.
And sometimes yeah, mostly it will be done through Excel and yeah, Excel sheets only. We need to verify there is a lack of a rate factors, available in the rating engine. So, I mean, for every LOB, we'll have a multiple rate tables and rate books. So those needs to be validated. It cannot be done manually.
Okay. And automation testing is very limited in the guideware, right?
Limited, it depends on, it depends actually. It's not a limited. I mean, automation testing, it's all depends on the project to project. Let's say in our project, we have releases of a monthly basis, and the scope is also huge. So every time we get around 20 to 30 user stories in the project. So, we already have a one dedicated base, automation scripts. So those will be run on daily basis to verify uh, the application is stable or not. And based on the new changes also, the current script will be modified. So it depends on the project. Ideally, if it is a huge project, automation will exist on daily basis. They're required because daily basis, the deployments will happen in various environment, right? So, every project will have a multiple environments like QA environment, SIT environment, pre-prod environment, or UAT environment. So automation scripts needs to be run in each and every environment and verify these applications are running stable or not with the new enhancements. So yeah, it depends on the project actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are we covering automation testing as
No,
well?
no, I'm not covering that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but to just give information, automation will be done through Selenium itself. So if you already have a good experience into Selenium, that's a advantage for you.
Okay. There is no any other tool like the have a tag tool, so it's not like it's
Selenium works very good with
okay.
this, for this guideware. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
yeah. Ram, my doubt is actually I am manual tester only. So with manual testing knowledge, will I be able to crack interview after learning guideware, or I must cover learning automation also?
Sorry, what I understood with the manual testing knowledge, will you be able to crack the interview?
Yeah, after learning guideware, I have to cover automation testing. For instance, I have to
Do you
learn.
have automation experience?
No, I'm not having automation experience. I'm just a functional tester.
Are you in India or in US?
Oh, India.
In India, I mean, see, in US nowadays, what they happened, there is no manual, manual QA role at all. So every time they add, candidate should have experience into automation. There is no manual role in US. If somebody in US, right? So you will never see the functional roles in the any project like not only Guideware, be it e-commerce or banking or any other product as well. There is no manual QA role. So they add API testing, or candidate should have some good experience into automation. But in India, yeah, you can go through Naukri or LinkedIn. You will see the lot of job description for the Guideware QA role. Even though if you do not have a automation experience, yes, you can crack the interview. There are
Yeah.
multiple job openings are there.
Okay, that's what I asked. I'm not, I don't know automation till now. So I was
No, no,
working
it
in
is
manual
not
testing.
required. See, Guideware is some kind of a project. Let's say any client started using the Guideware. So to build, to implement that particular product itself, it will take a years, minimum 1 year or 2 years. It will take a lot of a time because they have to they have to build for multiple states. In US, there are total 51 states, right? So each and every state, the implementation, so it will take around 6 months to 1 year. So for that duration, user has to perform the manual testing itself. Automation cannot even start. The reason it won't be stable. So once all the states are completed with the implementation, then automation will come into the picture and start using it. So manual testing is a mandatory. It is not a manual testing. Don't call it as a manual testing into Guideware. It is a product testing. So we are testing that product. So don't consider yourself as a manual testing. It is a Guideware test, Guideware product testing we are doing. So that is why Guideware has a lot of a popularity, and you get a good pay as well. Even if you have just a manual testing experience, you will get equal to the developers. Testing is not easy into Guideware. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Anyone has any other questions? I know. Please. Yeah. So
Yeah,
let me show the content. Yeah.
yeah, Ram, sorry for interrupting. Will
Yes.
Tosca work well with Guideware? Since it,
Tosca.
yeah,
I never seen. No, it won't work.
it won't
See,
work.
I never. No. I never seen any clients are using the Tosca for the automation, right? You mean to say?
Yeah, like,
No. Selenium works very good, and most of the clients wanted to, start with the Selenium itself. There is a one, I don't know. It is a Rano Rex. So that is a one of the tool
Hmm.
where the client which I worked. So they were using the Rano Rex, one of the tool, and all projects were using Selenium itself.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so these are the topics which I'm going to cover in the policy center QA training. So we see, basically this is for crash course where it has only 10 to 12 days, but our training goes for 20 to 22 hours. We start with the introduction of the policy center, insurance basics, PCUI walkthrough, like a policy center walkthrough, and policy life cycle and all the transactions, starting with account creation, summary of the account, edit, withdraw the accounts, adding the locations and the contacts, policy creation of the homeowners, and the different status of the policy, quote and bind the issue of the policy creation of the personal auto, policy file, policy tools, policy creation of the commercial lines. Any two commercial lines we can pick and complete it. What are the different type of the codes like copy code, versioning, side by side quoting, the different transactions like policy change, cancellations, and within the policy change there are multiple features. In the cancellations also different type of the cancellations, reinstatements, rewrites, and renewals, all the different type of the renewals. Then we can go with the product models, forms, underwriting rules, how the rules will be created, at what point of a time it gets triggered, and underwriting referrals, policy holds, contingencies. Then we have audits and how the activities will be triggered based on the rules, and how the users administration sections will be configured for the users and the roles and the organization. So, and integration points also I will cover. Yeah, so this is the content of the policy center QA. And every day around 45 minutes to 1 hour we will have a session. The total hours will be mostly 20 to 22 hours. It won't go more than that. Yeah. Any questions on this content? Because most of you have insurance knowledge.
And does it also cover claims?
Yeah, like I have asked for claims also, Ram.
Oh, okay. I'm not aware of that. Yeah, I do not have a content for now. Yeah, I will cover the claims in that case.
How many hours
Uh,
for claims?
Claims I can cover in 12 to 13 hours because I mean most of the things will be covered into policy center, like the UI, sorry, insurance domain knowledge will be covered, and how the policy creations and some of the coverages, everything will be covered in the policy center. So you can exclude the 3 to 4 classes. Then PC will cover 12 to 14 hours. I can complete within the 12 to 14 hours. Yeah. So around 20 to 12, right? Around 35 hours you can mention for both PC and CC.
Okay. And
Yeah.
will you also show us at least few test cases how to write? Basically functional test cases means we will write that functional test cases from where the flow is from which to which screen, something like that, right?
Yeah, yeah. I can basically, I mean, yeah, I can spend 1 hour on that. I mean, not a 1 hour. Whenever during any one of the class, I can pick the test case. I mean, I will whatever the feature is there, right? I can design one of the test case for that.
Okay. So usually it will be cursor flow from one to other screen, right? One module
Correct.
to other module. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
And we also need to validate on other modules as well, whatever the information from the first module.
Modules in the sense you mean claim center and policy center?
No, screens are modules. We'll also validate in the next screen. First
Next
screen,
screen.
whatever.
Yeah, correct. It is just a web application, and you can just navigate from one screen to another screen by clicking the next button or the hyperlinks of the screens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said 20, 30, around 30, 35, whatever the 32.
Yeah.
So all these videos would be given to us, right?
Yes. So every session will be getting recorded. Uh, 1 minute. Okay. It will be getting recorded and share it with you in your Google Drive, and you will get that access for longer period. Yeah.
Okay.
Ram, guideware access and BC overview will it be given?
You want a billing center overview also?
Yeah, if it is possible, if anyone is also interested, then I'm like to join that also.
Okay. I mean,
Overview,
for any
just
reason, because I don't see a billing center. See, I can provide. Okay.
okay.
I'm just curious, like, is there any requirement for you where, you are joining in a project, that billing center is working?
No, I came across that having just overview of billing center will be good. Like that's what I'm asking.
Okay. I can provide that. Yeah. But I'm not sure. Talk to Ravi.
Okay.
I don't know what are the charges and all he discussed with you. But
Okay.
yeah, every module, if every module, if I add modules, definitely the charges and extra will be
Yeah,
need
sure.
to be added. Please talk
Yeah,
to
yeah,
him once. I never
yeah.
teach billing center, so this is
Oh,
going to be a first batch for the billing center. I have experience. I do not have any problem for that.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And this guideware access, we need to reach out them only, right?
Yes, Guideware is already installed in the server. All you need to have a laptop with a remote desktop connection, internet
Yeah,
connectivity. You need to connect to RDP, then you will get the access to Guideware applications.
yeah.
Is
Yes,
it 10.0?
10.0. Yes.
Okay. No, Ram, from your experiences, where the more jobs would be there in policy center, claim, or billing?
First will be Policy Center, then followed by Claim Center. Billing, I mean, if any client needs to be implemented the billing center, then only the projects are there. Hardly I have seen the billing center projects.
So you only see policy center and claim center
Yes,
projects.
yes. I would say policy is a 50%, claim center is a 40%, remaining 10% for the billing center. Not even 10%, 5% I would give.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yeah,
And out of all these three, which one is tougher?
claim center.
Claim center is
No.
tougher.
Policies, see, it's all depends. It depends on the LOB basically. It's not like that, both is same. Policy center, it's a huge actually. I'm huge means I would say there are a lot of screens are there. Okay, there is a more implementations towards the forms and integrations and the APIs and the ratings. So there are a number of the modules into policy center. Claim center, it has a less screens, but the integration points are more because there is a lot of activities involved in the integrations. Sorry, into the claim center, and the life cycle of the claim center is little bit tricky because it's all related to the financial payments, right? How the claims will be opened, how the payments will be done, what type of the integrations over there. So yeah, I would say policy center is a huge, but the toughest of the tough testing is claim center. Policy center testing is easy. It is a straightforward. Claim
Okay.
center testing is not a straightforward.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in claims, we do not have any forms. Only policy center has forms.
There we have a documents, not a forms.
What's the difference between forms and document?
Documents is a physical copy. Forms is how would I say? Like it is a just you have selected any one of the coverages, so that will be included into the policy, and that form will be converted into document later. See, form is a basically the description of the document, but it is not a physical copy. Document is a physical copy. You need to verify the PDF document.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, document is a PDF. Forms is just a name. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, in Guidewire, first the form will be triggered. Like you have selected. I mean, the declaration, right? The declaration page.
Right.
So first the declaration page will be created. That is a form, but it is not yet converted into a document. It is a converted into document that is called as the final document, PDF document.
Okay.
Yeah. So this form generation will not be there in the claim center. So in claim center, directly the documents will be created, like the PDF documents. In policy center, you have to verify the thousands of the forms. Depends on the logic, whether the form is triggered or not.
Okay.
You got it, right? I mean, I'm not sure. Yeah, you are
yes.
correlating,
Yeah,
or not. Yeah. Yes. Any more questions? So, I mean, you guys need both PC and CC? Saranya and Rajender? Sorry, it's Mayur, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay
Yeah.
with CC.
Yeah, I'm going with both PC and CC.
PC. Okay. Mayur, what about you?
Yeah, both.
Both. Okay. Rajender?
Yes, Ram. Both.
Both. Okay. Sabari?
Yeah, it's from both.
It's a both. Okay. PC and CC, right? Okay. Fine.
So from interview perspective, Ram, how
Hmm.
would you be helping us, supporting us
Okay.
in terms of mock interviews or any questionnaire or the document that you'll be giving for the interviews?
See, documentation. So this is the toughest part. Documentation. I'm not, created any, interview questions. I never prepared that into Excel. So basically, my way of teaching is whenever I'm explaining, I can tell in the class saying that. So this is going to be an interview question for you, and you just focus on that particular part or section or any module. So that would be enough. But see, you cannot assume what type of the questions will be asked in the interview. The insurance is a huge. It is a kind of a ocean. They can ask from the any screen, anywhere, any module you don't even expect. Yeah. But the main important things, based on my experience, even I take interviews, what type of the sections I need to cover, everything I will be explained, but it will not be documented. Sorry for that. So many people are asking, if I start documenting, it will be, uh, the list will be huge. I cannot even create that. Yeah. It's bad. I mean, you can concentrate, if you concentrate on my training program, that would be enough to crack any interview. Even if you have a 15 years of experience, I give the guarantee you can clear the interview into the Guidewire QA.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah.
Ram, as of now, my overall experience is with functional only, and I have minimal experience in Tosca. So what I'm thinking is, will it be fine with that while going through a guideware? Since I'm thinking like going with guideware domain itself, like after QA, like I'm looking for BA. So will it be worth going with guideware in the domain itself, or additional selenium like automate even completely into automation, will it be working fine for me? Like how I'm asking, will it, is it fine?
So it's up to you. First decide whether you want to be a QA, BA, or automation tester. If you want to be an automation tester, no need to learn guideware at all,
No,
because
I'm
testing. Hmm.
in perspective of guideware only I'm asking. I'm don't want automation, I'm just in perspective of guideware I'm asking. Like to be
So
in
you want.
guideware QA, we
Hmm.
need a complete set with automation of like Tosca is fine. Our other automation products is also fine, because I'm having experience in Tosca only. I don't know Selenium. That's what I'm asking.
Okay, but I never seen none of the clients. I mean, any one of the clients working on Tosca, Saranya, into
Okay, so
guideware projects. I worked around 10 projects, but
Mhm.
none of the projects were using Tosca,
Tosca.
and
Okay,
never heard of in multiple companies. I worked with 3 to 4 companies.
okay.
Nowhere any guideware projects were using Tosca.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I'm not sure in future any client wants to pick that tool, but it's working fine with so Selenium, right? Why will they
Yeah,
pick another tool? It
fine.
supports everything. I'm not sure because Guideware has a several integrations, and
Mm-hmm.
those
Fine.
integrations also needs to be supported by Tosca.
Hmm.
Selenium supports everything. It is a open source,
Yeah,
and you get a lot of plugins,
okay.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
the client has to pick that tool first of all. So
Yeah,
they have a proper use case, then even that can be used in any one of the
okay,
projects.
okay. Let me check. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Ram, one more question from my side.
Yes.
See, every interview job description, they clearly says only one single line. Say
Nice.
example,
Yes.
claim center QA and
Correct.
policy center QA. What would be covered? Example, if I say claim center QA without any description, how I need to learn to crack the this particular job description?
Yeah. See, the guideware testing is really different from another testing. In the interview, they ask you at what level you know about the product. They don't even ask how will you test. So basically, every interview will cover. See, basically that is, if I take an interview, first I will cover some insurance questions, whether
Okay,
you know insurance or not, what
okay,
type of the insurance, and
okay,
who will be involved in the insurance. Insurance basics I cover. Then I
okay,
start with the guideware. What do you know about guideware? How did you learn the guideware? What do you know about the guideware product? Tell me about different screens. What will happen in the lifestyle transactions? So basically, interviewer will check the product knowledge of the guideware. They don't even ask how will you test. Testing is same across even banking or whatever it is. Testing is same. You get a requirement, you based on the acceptance criteria, you design the test cases, you execute it, you deliver it. That is the same. But getting know about the product is really important into guideware. The reason is whenever you are reading the user stories, let's say you are reading you got a one user story. If you know about the product, then only you will understand the user story. Right? So if you
okay,
don't know the product, even if you read the user story for 10 times, you will not understand what is happening in that user story, what was the background, why they wanted to enhance this particular screen or particular feature or particular field or particular coverage or anything. First, you should know the base, right? The guideware product. If you
okay,
understand the product, then it is easy to understand, to learn, I mean, to understand the user story, and you can write the test cases and execute it. You can deliver it. And while executing also, you can think positive testing, negative testing, end-to-end testing, everything you can perform. So every interview they ask, you have a guideware product knowledge, that is enough for us. We can train you or you will understand, depends on the user story or whatever it is.
okay, okay, okay,
Okay. So it is not normal testing, I would say.
okay, okay.
Yeah. And if you aware of 1 or 2 LOBs also, it's fine. I would suggest if you are keeping the experience of the guideware about 2 to 3 years experience, then don't keep more than 2 LOBs.
Okay.
Yeah, so but I mean, I'm not sure what was your thought process here, but I would recommend if you have most of you have around 6 to 8 years of experience, right? So keep only 3 years experience into guideware and mention you have experience only 2 products, either personal auto, homeowners. And if any interview job description says the candidate should have a commercial lines, then only add a commercial auto, commercial property. Otherwise, just ignore it. Don't even mention it. The reason also, let's consider example, any candidate have a 20 years of experience into guideware, 20 years, okay? But still that person will not get a chance to work on each and every line of business. It is a highly impossible. Working on every LOB is not possible. I am working into guideware since last 8.5 years. I did not get a chance to work on every product because every project will go on 2 to 3 years, sometimes 4 years. So that 4 years you will get stuck into 1 or 2 LOBs. And if you go on to another project, there also you will be working on 1 or 2 products. So it is very difficult to learn each and every product. Okay. Keep
Okay.
just, you know, keep only limited, just, limit yourself with the 1 or 2 products because you are also going to keep just 2 to 3 years of experience into guideware testing. Then that will be enough. Don't mention I know everything, I worked on each and every personal and commercial lines. It will be really trouble for you if they started asking on the commercial lines. It is difficult for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I,
Yes, Shabari.
yeah, actually, I have experience in as a BA also. Like I'm BA, come QA like this, Ram. So I'm asking like, with as I told, I have only functional testing experience. So now learning like guideware QA would be good, or like learning guideware BA would be good. Ram, like which might help me personally. I just to know because I'm not much aware of automation, but I have a experience in BA also. Like so, I have a doubt on that.
See, it's all up to you, Shabari. You know the BA roles and responsibilities, right?
Yes, I
Basically,
worked as a BA also. Yes, correct.
yeah, in guideware the BA roles are basically you have to talk to the product owners and you need to talk to the business, yeah, get the requirements, and you need to help the QA team, dev team, how to develop the code, in which screen any sections they have any questions. So always you need to be available for both developers and the QA people because BA is the only person who can help. Yeah, and BA has to speak a lot with the product owners and developers and the QAs, and BA has to provide the demos to the client once the testing is done, and BA has to give that and get the sign off from the client. So the roles and responsibilities are huge for the BA. Okay, so just first understand the roles of the BA, then you can pick any one of these roles, either BA or QA. In Guideware, this is what the BA does.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you have
yeah.
to talk to the business and understand, tell them, no, this is the right feature should be included in the Guideware screen. And you need to, you should have a thought process. What will happen if this, any screen will be added to the Guideware, or whether that integration will be successful or not. Any field will be applicable for the forms or integrations or rating or the configurations. You have to understand each and every module. So if you have that much level thinking into guideware, then yes, I would suggest better to choose a BA. Along with that, there are a lot of roles and responsibilities for the BA. QA is a straightforward, but the testing of the guideware product is not easy. Every user story, none of the user stories will be straightforward. Like any testing will assign to you one feature. It will take minimum 3 story points, which means 3 days. You cannot complete any user story within a 1 day. It is not possible in guideware because all the testing are huge. You need to play around with the multiple screens. You have to think from the regression side and the integration side, whether is this particular field or coverage is impacting on forms or not. or into ratings or not. So you have to think so many things in the QA side as well. And you have to work on the multiple transactions. I'm not sure whether you know about the transactions. Any coverage got added, you have to verify for all the transactions, starting with the policy change, renewals, everything. So both, the BA has a lot of roles and responsibility, I would say, and there is a dependency on the BA. Yeah, if you are available and you need to be ready, you need to be available to the product owner, you have to be available to the developers and QAs, and you have to give the demos till the project is over. There are so many things are there for the BS. So choose wisely. If you are ready to take these roles and responsibilities, choose a BA role.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I cannot tell you whether you can go with a BA or QA, but first understand the role, what BA does, what QA does, then you can choose.
Yeah, I have experience on both already. Like same only I'm doing also. So I just wish
Yeah.
to know based on my doubts. So like because I don't know automation much, so that's what I just either to go with BA itself or like learning QA on this.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So total, how many years of experience you have?
3 years and so close to 4 years now.
And then you can try QA only, right? 4 years BA doesn't make sense. First, understand the product and learn more, these LOBs products, and learn more into different tools of the guideware, understand the integration parts, and learn all the screens. Then later, after 2 years, you can move to BA. It's a too early. I mean, for the 4 years experience into a BA, because you need to clear some of the uh, certifications as well into personal lines or commercial lines. So BA also will have a different certifications. Whether you want to become a BA for the personal lines or become the BA for the commercial lines, so that also you need to choose. Some BAs don't know commercial lines. They don't even know what is a commercial auto. They know only about the PS. They are very good at it. But if I ask any basic questions into workers' compensation, they cannot answer.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Ram, just one question.
Yes.
Let's say we focused completely on the 1 month of this training. Will that be enough for cracking the interview? Have you seen the people are getting placed or switched company based on the training, or they need actual hands-on, actual project knowledge? How it is?
Yeah. So my gut feeling is, I mean, if you learn a guideware based on my training, definitely you can crack guideware QA manual testing role for policy center or claim center. That,
Mhm.
there were people in the previous batches,
Mm.
they got placed into multiple companies like Hexaware or PwC, Capgemini. They have trained. I mean, they already placed. They are currently working as well. So yeah, I don't think so. There is any problem. I have that confidence on my training. You know, so the topics whatever I have added. So
Mhm.
definitely, it is an advantage. You know, uh, for you. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know how to answer this, but yes, definitely. See, my content is, I will explain with the real time scenarios and what are the challenges you will be facing in the project. So most of the things I will be covered both into claim center and the policy center. Yeah, because there were people. I mean, I don't know, like, where you get those testimony and you have a reviews or not. I'm not sure
Mhm.
whether Ravinder is following that or not, but yes, the people are have already trained and they placed into multiple companies. Yeah, so getting a job is, depends on various factor, depends on the package, depends on the location, depends on the, there are multiple things are there. But if everything goes well, definitely, yeah, you can place.
Okay.
Yes.
So as you said, it's the 85% of uh, guidewire. So hope there will be enough opportunities as compared to Duck Creek or Majesco.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most of the clients are using Guideware. Yeah. I mean, there are competitors, Duck Creek, Majesco. See, I don't reveal my company name. In my company, let's say example, there are 50 projects of the Guideware.
Hmm.
Out of 50, 45 projects will be working on Guideware. Either you can see 2 projects into Majesco, 1 or 2 projects into Duck Creek, and there are some, origami, or there are other projects also there. But
Mhm.
most of them into Guideware.
Okay.
Yeah. So it depends on the company where you are also working. Let's say if you are part of the Capgemini, Capgemini will have minimum 100 projects into Guideware. All the Guideware projects, all the insurance projects will be using Guideware only. You will hardly you will see one client is using any other tool like Duck Creek or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Same with other companies also, Cognizant or PwC or Deloitte. There are other companies.
No, even in the PwC, they only use or they mostly use
Guideware.
Guideware. Acha.
Guideware, yes.
Uh-huh.
PwC have so many projects, around 200, 300 projects they have. Every project is using Guideware.
Oh my
They
God.
back the projects like anything. Mostly in the last 2 years, they become a key partner of the Guideware company. Yeah, I think they are sponsoring more to Guideware, so they are getting more projects.
So on a daily basis, at what time we have this training? Morning,
Yeah,
right?
that good question. Yeah, I need to discuss about that. I'm not sure, like, what Ravinder had committed with you. Is it a morning hours or evening, early morning? I mean, 7 to 8 or 10 to 11, or what exactly you guys discussed? What is the ideal time for you, like Rajender?
Morning is ideal.
Morning means 7 to 8, or is it 10 to 11? What are the timings?
Yeah, anytime is fine.
Okay, because I gave my timings 10 to 11 in the morning to
Mhm.
Ravinder, but
Mhm.
1 minute, he's also there, right? Ravinder, sir, are you in a call? Okay, so 10 to 11, it works for you, right, Rajinder?
Right, right.
Yep. What about others? Saranya, Mayur, and Sabari?
No, Ram, I'm not able to available at 10 to 11.
Okay. Do you need to go to office every day?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough. Are you not following hybrid model?
Hybrid model means 4 days in office and 1 day in like home. That only they.
That is totally working from office. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, so 10 to 11 will not work for you. Okay. What about others? Mayur, Sabari?
Yeah, it's
So for
okay
me,
with me.
it's
10 to
okay
12.
only.
Okay, Mayur and Sabari, you both are fine. Um, I need to go to office twice in a week, but yeah, it is ignorable. Sometimes we follow different timings, so I do not have any problem. So Saranya, like,
Um.
will it manageable, or
Yeah.
you can take a class, or you can anyway recorded sessions will be given to you. So, but you need to go through the class for 2 times. Yeah, one you need
Okay.
to attend, and again you have to
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
your hands-on you have to go through the class. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Ram. Like maximum, I will try to attend in the office itself. Like in
Mm.
some other
Yeah, I
areas, I
know,
will
because some
manage.
of
Yeah.
the students also they are also doing the
Yeah.
same. They
Yeah.
attend
I
from
will try to
yeah, office
manage.
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly, I will try to join. Otherwise, I will like go through the recording sessions. It will not be a problem.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
And one more thing, as I mentioned, like I need to go to office twice, right? So I cannot take a class every day. Mostly 4 days though I will cover for sure. Like, we have a 5 weekdays. One day I might go to office, or it is not possible either Tuesdays or Thursdays or Fridays. Any one day I can skip. But if everybody is available, based on everyone's availability, we can compensate that session on weekends, or either on Saturday or Sunday. I can take that based on everyone's availability. It's not a mandatory, but just consider weekly 4 days, though definitely we will have a session, sometimes 5 days, but I don't want to give that commitment. Something, emergency or something might occur, then I cannot take a class, but 4 days definitely I will take. uh, if possible, we can have a 2 hours on the weekend or any one of the weekend. In that way we can compensate. Yeah. I hope it's
Yes.
fine with everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
With everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Any other questions?
And you will tell in advance, right? Whenever you're not going to take the class.
Yes, yes. One day before I will tell.
Definitely. Okay.
Yes.
Like, can we create a common group, Ram, like so that we can keep posted there, like whether we.
I think Ravinder will create that. I
Yeah,
won't be part
sure.
of that.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you guys will be there. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We will be available or not, like.
Yes. Yes. Ravinder will
Mm.
create and he will implement. He will
Yeah,
update all.
sure. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm good, Ram.
Okay. So everyone has experience up to 6 to 7 only, right? Not more than that.
Yeah, Ram.
All right. Anyone is from US? I just wanted to know. No, right? Okay, fine. I'm good. Then if I will inform to Ravinder. If everything goes well, we can have a session from Monday. Monday morning, 10 o'clock, we can connect for the first session.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Ram,
Have a
for the
good day and
session.
happy
Yeah.
weekend. Yep, bye.
Yeah, thank you.